one of real importance. Doing it on your own patch, in front of your own crowd, is the preferred choice. The performance plays number two to the result, Peter. At times like this, you don't really care how you win. Just get it done.
So we're up and running. Bayern Munich back here, having been unable to claim anything from their efforts on the road. That has left them simply needing a win to make the final. Davis. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that has been... and he shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Emery. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. It's a goal kick. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Emery. Kvaratskhelia. Deflected over the goal line for a corner. Davis attempts a clearance. Hakimi.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Neves. Doué. And it's Emery. And he's picked out the run. That's good defending, very good defending. And he's there to get it away. Now that's well seen too. Kvaratskhelia. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, easy pickings there. Moved on forwards. Kvaratskhelia. Olise. Musiala. Kimmich. Looking to break at pace. And that could set him on his way. Musiala! And he's heaved it away. Davis. Musiala. Chance for a shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's Zaire Emery. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Clears it away. And here's Neves. Zaire Emery, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And it's played forward. Now it's Kane. Over to the left. Now it's Diaz. And he's managed to get free. Zaire Emery. Doué. Hakimi. And here's Dembele. Knocked in behind. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Dembele. Davis shifted upfield. So what can they make of this? Diaz. João Neves. Forwards and with intent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Kane. It's Kane!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Davis. That's the throw.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out.
Musiala! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Calmly anticipates. Doué. Mendes. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Diaz. That is good strength. Here's Olise. Olise. He can get that clear. That's been won straight back. Musiala. And it's Musiala. Bayern Munich leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Kane. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice physical challenge. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Out to the left it goes. Aim forwards. And it's Mendes. Very nicely done. So who's he picking out? He is just caressing the ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Stanisic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Tacho cuts it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. It'll be a throw-in. Marquinhos. Kvaratskhelia plays it out wide. Davis, gently done. Tacho. Dembele. That was very necessary. Pavlovic. Pavlovic tries to thread one through. Can he latch on to this? Hakimi. João Neves. Doué. Pavlovic producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Davis. Tar. Forwards and with intent. Offside that time. That could set him on his way. Hakimi. That's been repelled. It's a throw-in. And it's Doué. This looks promising. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Davis. Upamecano. Pavlovic. Musiala. Kvaratskhelia. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Stanisic. Kimmich out to the right. Marquinhos, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, shooting chance!
Zaire Emery really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Now it's Kane. Kane has gone backward here. Musiala! Goal! And they have an aggregate lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Time and again they are repelled. Kimmich, probing pass. João Neves. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. Doué, aim forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Marquinhos. Kane played with finesse. And the keeper takes decisive action. Ball's gone out of play. Davis elects to cross. Firmly met. That's really well cleared. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kimmich, and it's Musiala. And here's Kane. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that is out of play. Played out to the right. It's going to be another throw. Tar shifted upfield. Thinks one through. Clearly not happy with that. João Neves. Pacho. Vitinha moved on forwards. Zaire Emery. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Diaz. That's good play. And it's Davis. Pavlovic. Musiala! Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Marquinhos. Quality ball. Dembele. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. Diaz. And here's Kane. Kane played out to the left flank. Picks it up out wide. Doué. And it's Hakimi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Hakimi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Diaz wins the duel this time. Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. Nuno Mendes. Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Diaz chips it through. Now it's Kane. Good chance here! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Diaz looking to penetrate opposition lines. Elise. Pavlovic. Flipped into space. That's going to go a long way. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's Kinnick. Now it's Musiala. Hakimi. Marquinhos, good-looking ball. Kvaratskhelia. Spread out to the left. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, that's neat. Upamecano attempts a clearance. Elise aim forwards. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Upamecano. Davis, gently done. Pavlovic. Upamecano. Oh, this looks sharp. Kane looks to get on the end of this. Davis. Oh, nice touch. Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's a great... Kane! Cleared without complication.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Zaire Emery. That's really well manoeuvred. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Tar shifted upfield. Pavlovic. Diaz. Marquinhos. Bayern Munich heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, well measured. Doué aimed in towards the centre. Now it's Diaz. Pavlovic. And here's Musiala. Caresses it through. Davis delivers. Oh, that's not going to find its target. Pacho, forwards and with intent. And it's Doué. Kimmich. Davis. Upamecano. Tar. Pavlovic. Moved on forwards. They get a throw in. Short changes him with that pass. Diaz. Musiala. And here's Diaz. Can he deliver? Davis. Pavlovic. That's a super give and go. He is through here. And he's there to clear it. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Zaire Emery.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kvaratskhelia. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. And it's played forward. Olise. Kimmich, gently done. Now it's Olise. Olise. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Now it's Diaz. Oh, it's come loose. Hakimi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. What a throw in. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. Davis gets it away. And it's Doué. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's made its way to him. Bayern Munich have got it back and they'll have another go. Pavlovic. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zaire Emery. Hakimi. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Cross from Hakimi. That's an excellent interception. Olise. Proves too strong. And that's put paid to a promising move. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a nicely weighted pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's shifting through the gears here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That is a great pick out. Can he finish? Kvaratskhelia. Pavlovic, played out towards the right wing. He's through here. It's a little off target. Oh, delicate chip through. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Zaire Emery. Half-time in the semi-final. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Bayern Munich in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. That has been knocked clear. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Hakimi. João Neves. And they win it back again. Olise forwards and with intent. And back to the keeper they go. Pacho. Marquinhos. And he goes cross-field. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. João Neves. Doué. Vitinha. Pacho. Aim forwards. And here's Dembele.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Davis. Lee Kang-in. And here's Dembele. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Doué. Tries a deft little ball. No, it's not getting there. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Over to the left. And that's been well dealt with. Kimmich, and here's the chance to counter. And here's Musiala. He's had a shot!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Pacho, shifted upfield. Kvaratskhelia played out to the left flank. That looks a cracking ball. Kvaratskhelia. Over to the left, Nuno Mendes, and that's aimed into the middle. No, that's too long. Diaz. Upamecano, driven forward. Kane is onto it in a flash. Pacho. Vitinha. Pacho. And here's Dembele. Dembele, spread out to the left. Lovely feet. Nuno Mendes tries a cross.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Moved on forwards. Lee Kang in. Doué aim forwards. And the ball's come loose here. Out for a throw. Hakimi. Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Vitinha with the short one. It's anyone's ball now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mendes tries to dink it through. Davis. Pavlovic. Tar, gently done. Davis. Up towards the front line. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. Searching pass he's played there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is as far as they're going to go. Pavlovic. That's been drilled forward. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pacho. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Olise. And it's lofted through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Pacho wins the duel this time. Doué. Upamecano makes the interception. Diaz. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Mendes. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Danger averted for now. And they've got a throw. Played into space out wide. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, sweet feet. Lee Kang in. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Ball swung in. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. That has been cut short. Marquinhos. And it's played forward. Hakimi. And now the breakaway. Now it's Olise. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Diaz. Lee Kang in. And it's Dembele. Nuno Mendes. Doué. Lee Kang-in. He's got away. Showing good feet. Now it's Musiala. Davis. Decent chance! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Hakimi. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Stanisic, forwards and with intent. Davis. And it's Musiala. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Oh, that's a waste. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Driving forward. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pavlovic. And it's Doué. That's tidy. Hakimi plays it in. And that has been clubbed away. Kane. Tar. That's really well manoeuvred. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vitinha. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pavlovic. Davis. Has a look and plays it forward. Kimmich succumbs to the pressure. Davis. Kane. Dembele has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Gets it away. And it's Stanisic. Upamecano. Kimmich. Musiala. Pavlovic. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Diaz. Musiala. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Musiala. Pavlovic. Olise. Now it's... and he'll shoot here! Kimmich plays it short. Stanisic, now the ball in. Look, oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nuno Mendes. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Kane. Now it's Olise. Kang in.
Nuno Mendes, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Gue looking for options. Now the cross. And the counter is on. Davis. Hakimi cuts out the pass. Davis is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Here's Kvaratskhelia. Mendes. Now here's the delivery.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance is gonna beg him.
Moved on forwards. And it's Hakimi. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely intercepted. Applies the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Kane is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Kang in. And that could set him on his way. Olise. Kvaratskhelia.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He has found a way through. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Davis getting this one clear. Kvaratskhelia. He's having a shot! Well, the ball's come loose here. Upamecano gets it clear. Lee Kang in. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's nice. Upamecano clears it away. Oh, such a clever touch. No way through, so back it comes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tacho shifted upfield. Marquinhos, he's fizzed it forward. Pavlovic.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And they can counter here. And it's Mendes. Goes for goal! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Back to the goalkeeper. Safonov, long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. We expected better, and so did he. Upamecano, aim forwards. Kimmich, oh, good spread. And here's Kane. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Shot! Musiala shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Nice control. Out to the left it goes. Barcola. And the shot! Guerrero gets it away. Lee Kang in. The ball goes in. Tries to get it clear.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. He's well positioned here. Olise. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Bayern Munich surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That has been cut short.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Do have a chance to counter here. And it's played forward.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Diaz, it's a delicate pass. Hakimi clears it away, and it's Guerrero.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Tries a measured ball. And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Olise. Kane set up one goal so far. Kane gently done. This lead then looking ever more decisive in the context of what remains of the game. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Bayern Munich can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now that's well seen too. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He was going into that little black book. Upamecano, Pavlovic, Diaz, and it's Guerrero. Guerrero, Pavlovic. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball, and he's straight offside. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Final seconds, this has to be it. Diaz. Guerrero. Diaz. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Diaz. And here's Diaz. Musiala! By 3, they have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Bayern Munich, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And now he has 2. Bayern Munich could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Vitinha forwards and with intent. And it's Kane. Now it's Laimer. Kvaratskhelia. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, well measured. It's Kane! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nice control. Time to deliver. He is just caressing the ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, what a climb! And somehow he's managed to miss it. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Diaz, that is a brilliant interception. Lee Kang-in, Vitinha, Lee Kang-in, Barcola. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Played into space out wide. Barcola, nicely shaped cross. João Neves, Lee Kang-in. Oh, they could break here. Guerrero. That's really well manoeuvred. Diaz, now he's off and running. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Tacho shifted upfield. Vitinha. Marquinhos. Lee Kang-in. Now then, the ball's come loose. And there goes the final whistle. That is close to perfect. Not in the manager's wildest dreams could things have gone quite as well as they actually did. Surely there could be no better tonic with the final in sight. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and confidence with every step, and one big step away from the trophy now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please come to the screen for information provided by local police.